Hello everybody, what is going on? Welcome to my broadcast. I am Jai Gobind and I am your channel for grace. Thank you so much for watching the replay and thank you guys for being here live. This is our intuitive reading for the week and there are a lot of exciting things happening this week. I'm going to talk a little bit about it and then we'll go into a tarot and oracle reading. And if anybody does want a full reading today, because this week truly is kind of a crazy week and I'll go into that, but if you want a full reading, I do have a PayPal channel or a PayPal link that you can donate to, and we'll do full readings for a donation of $20 if you'd like one. So that would be paypal.me/Eagle Star Yoga. Okay, let's see who's coming in here. And we are broadcasting live on Facebook, on Periscope, and on my YouTube channel. So let's welcome in everybody. Almunos, welcome in. Enlighten Up, how are you? Thank you for inviting your followers. Crafton, Eladio, welcome in. Hey Karina, thank you for inviting. Thank you for the super hearts. Enlighten Up. Hey Ellie, thanks for sharing and inviting. Hi there. Today felt really exciting. Yes, well there are exciting things happening. Leanne, how are you? Thanks for watching on Facebook. Tani, how are you doing? Tani, and Zach and Stephanie and Jerry that are watching on Facebook. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to comment where you're tuning in from. I always love to get to know new people. Ellie, thank you so much for the super hearts. Okay, so let's talk about this week. First of all, the major things that are going on, there's a couple of planets that are moving into different signs, and these are planets that sort of stay in one area for a while. And when they do that, that entire time that they're in a specific astrological sign, it affects us in a very personal way. Well, the first planet that is changing signs is Uranus. It's moving into Aries, I believe. Yeah, I kept laughing for no reason at all. And hi there. Thank you for being in here, Lynx. Nadine, thank you, thank you. So Uranus is moving into Aries. That's a powerful shift. It's been in Taurus. And if you research a little bit more detail about what that means for you, especially with your specific astrological sign, I know what my astrologer that I watch is the Leo King. Hey Tisha, welcome in. And he's amazing. He does, he has an app that you can download that really helps you if you want to watch a little bit of astrology every single day. It is called futurelife.tv. It's actually a website. You can sign up on the website, but you can also download it onto your phone. So he goes through each specific sign and talks each week about what is going on for you specifically. So that's the first big transition that's happening. So if you feel a little crazy this week, if you feel, I mean, honestly, I've been feeling intense for a while now. And because Venus has been in retrograde in Libra, and that's another Rick Levine, and that's another big thing that's a big deal for a lot of us. It's almost, it's kind of, you know, it's going to end, you know, not too far into the future. But hey Heather, hey John, hey Kimberly, hey Buzz, welcome in you guys. Leanne, welcome into Periscope. Okay, this is fun. So if you've been feeling funky, like that's what's going on, there's a lot of shifts happening right now. The other shift is the planet, let me remember now because now I forgot which planet it was. But there's three major things. So the first one is Uranus moving into Aries. And then, dang, I can't remember what the other one was. It's okay, not a big deal. Just know that there's crazy stuff happening. The third thing is that the nodes are switching. Hey John, the nodes are switching. So the nodes have been in Leo and Aquarius for the last 18 months. And that means that we have been asked by the universe to really step up into our true light, to really step up into our purpose. Like, what are we here for? What is our mission on this planet? And we've been discovering that more and more and more. I wanted to share for you everywhere. Oh, thanks, Leanne. So we've been discovering our true purpose, our mission. We've been sort of stepping into our true light and learning what it means to do that in your own personal life, because everybody's got a different way that they're going to express their true self out to the world. And then there's a lot of people that have been sort of resisting that change and staying in the comfort zone and not exploring and not going out there and not allowing themselves to step into a place of learning, so that they can discover what it is that they really came here to do. And that's okay. It's okay, because really we all have our time where we're going to discover it. And when we do, it's going to be an amazing thing. But the nodes are switching into the signs of Cancer and Capricorn, so Cancer is it's like a water sign. It's very flowy. It's very emotional. It's very like, Cancer people are very, family oriented. They're like homebodies. And Capricorn is what I like to call the kind of like the #1 personality in the Enneagram. They're very, they love routines. They love things to be a certain way. They like to follow directions, that kind of thing. And that might not be every single Capricorn, but the ones that I've met are very much have that personality of like, this is the way I do things. And so they're way different energies than Leo and Aquarius, because Leo is all about your heart. It's like, open your heart up, and Aquarius is about like, just like, go explore the universe, go out there. It's all about stepping out of your comfort zone. And so Cancer and Capricorn are completely different signs, and the nodes stay in these signs for about 18 months. And so this is going to kind of shape a little bit of how we feel and how we sort of do things for the next 18 months. And it's kind of a big deal. And they're switching like right now. Tomorrow they're going to be in Cancer and Capricorn fully in. Tonight they're switching into those two signs from Leo and Aquarius. So big shift happening this week. The other thing we have on Wednesday, someone said it, Enlighten Up said, we have a Scorpio new moon. And Mars is in Pisces next week. There's another big planet. Why can't I remember it? Oh, hey, Arthi, welcome in. So the new moon in Scorpio is happening on Wednesday. And as you know, new moons are all about stepping into your sort of new journey, setting your intentions. And because this week is a big week, then it's important for us to take this new moon maybe a little bit more seriously than other new moons. I don't know. The nodes are switching. So that's what's up, you guys. That's what's going on this week. This broadcast, if you could please share this broadcast, I would really appreciate it. If you're on Facebook, just share to your timeline or to a group that you think would be interested in this information. If you're on Periscope, please share this on Twitter and invite your followers. And if you're on YouTube, you're good to go. Put a comment or two so I know that you're watching. Okay, so love, structure, and organization, right? Okay, so this show is all about doing an intuitive reading for the week from me to you. This is a reading for everybody, so this is not like an individual reading. This is something that I channel using the tarot cards and the oracle cards to everyone that's watching. And if you're watching, there's no coincidences. I don't believe in accidents. If you're here for a reason. So I really hope that you get something out of this broadcast. Thank you so much for inviting your followers, Arthi. I appreciate that. The two tarot decks that I use are the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit cards. I pull 5 cards. First one is our intuition card. Second is our challenge card. Third one is our overall theme of the week. Fourth one is the wisdom from our ancestors. And the fifth one is the animal spirit that will guide us throughout this week. Today I actually started doing something really amazing that, I've been working on this project. I have a lot of projects going on right now, but one of them is writing my book about portals. And I started writing my story. So today was the day where actually, I don't know where it came from, but out of nowhere, I was like, okay, I'm writing my story now. And I opened up, the window, and I started typing my story. And it was like an amazing release and an amazing reflection on everything that I've, gone through and the different stages of growth that I've been through. And that's pretty much what the book is about. and how you yourself can recognize where you are at in the stages of learning. So that's happening, and it was really exciting that I actually sat down and did that today, because I haven't been feeling that it was like I just felt the urge and I could not write. I was like, there was something coming through. And that is what I call being a channel for grace. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Patricia, welcome in. So being a channel for grace is allowing yourself, like fully opening up and letting the universe sort of channel whatever needs to come through, whether it's a message for yourself, whether it's a message for someone else, whether it's a message for like groups of people, whether it's just, you know, your intuition kind of just coming through. Whatever that is, it's you opening yourself up and letting that energy flow through. And the message comes through, and you have to trust that it will be heard by the right people, the people that need to hear it. And that is why I do these readings every Monday, these intuitive reading for the week, so that I can do this message for you guys. There is a lot of energy. I feel very, very exciting. There's a lot of other things that are going on. I'll share them with you before we get into the reading. I'm working on a Udemy course that is called the Earth School for Lightworkers, which will be, it's turning out to be a very huge project. It's turning out to be a very huge project, but basically the school is going to be an opportunity. Hey, Carolina, is going to be an opportunity for whoever, if you feel like you're a light worker and you need a little more guidance in your life and you don't know where to look for information and you feel like maybe it's not quite coming to you yet, then this is a way for you to learn how to become that channel of grace, how to strengthen your intuition, what to listen, how to know that you're receiving a message from the universe. And then it'll guide you through all of these, it'll give you all of these different tools that you can use in all of these different topics, like meditation, mantra, chanting, sound healing, sacred geometry. We're going to go through all of the portals. So basically the stages of healing, or the phases of awakening, different stages of awakening, as I like to call them. And you're going to learn how to step into a new way of being, because that is what the new earth needs us to do. And if you want to step into the new earth, and if you want to come with the rest of us to the new earth, you got to learn these things. So it's time for us to start learning the things that truly are important to us as human beings, if you know what I mean. So there's certain things right now that are really needing attention, and that is for us to step into our fully intuitive selves, our full potential as beings. Dolores Cannon's work is blowing my mind. Yes, I know. And a lot of my work is inspired by so many books that I've read throughout the last just few years. It's like I've been making quantum leaps in my own healing, and the information has been coming to me and really, really wanting me to fully like get it out there. And that's why this course is being designed right now. Chelsea, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Yeah, you're welcome. The other project that is happening that is really exciting is the Moon Goddess training that starts on January 5th. It is a 6-week program. You can already sign up. If you guys go to my website, eaglestaryoga.com, you can look up all of the different things that I do. So one of them is this Moon Goddess training, and you click on that link and you sign up, your name and your email, and then you receive the information on how to pay and what is the details and stuff. And I have a Facebook group that we're going to be entering or you know, doing the whole program through. I'll be broadcasting once a week. You'll be learning. This is for women only. Sorry, guys. But this is a program for women. And what you're going to be learning is, as a woman, basically how to step into that priestess role, how to become the priestess. And there's specific teachings for women that are coming through many different traditions, but it's very clear that the women of planet Earth have to step into their power even more fully than the men. And the men play sort of what I like to call this like beautiful supporting role for the women to rise up. And so you're going to learn all of these different tools to rise up as a woman
on the new earth. And some of the things are the 11 moon centers of the woman, and how to determine what moon center you're in, and what even that is, because some of you guys probably like, I don't even know what that is. So you're going to learn what they are. You're going to learn how to discover what moon center you are in. You're going to learn different meditations that are specific to women. You're going to learn about intuition and how that works. And we're going to go into a lot of detail, and you're going to get all the tools to basically feel like you can handle, you know, being embodying the goddess, like embodying that moon goddess, which is, again, what the world needs. So those are just a couple of things that are happening. I wanted to just tell you guys that now before I get into the readings, because then I forget what I'm doing. The ongoing project that is always available to you if you want is my 40-day magic cleanse, which involves 40-day program where you take in really amazing nutrition, green superfoods into your body, and you basically clean yourself out. This is a way of clearing your physical body so that you can become lighter and so that you can raise your vibration, because the new earth needs us to raise our vibration, and that's one of the ways that it happens. So anybody have any questions so far about any of that I just described? We're going to get into the reading. Oh, that's it. Jupiter is moving into Sagittarius. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Lighten Up. I was like, oh, I can't remember the other one. But it's a big deal. Hey, Vortex, welcome in. Breesh, Giles, Pami Mild, Flomigam. These names, you guys. Abanajox. And then on Facebook, we've got Lisa, we've got Tahila, we've got Dan. Thank you, guys. Okay. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'm just getting ready to do this beautiful reading. So Jupiter in Sagittarius is actually another big shift. Jupiter stays in its signs for a pretty long time. It kind of depends on how long it takes them to make the full circle. It's my invisible drink. It's not really invisible, but it's really good. Hey, Kristen, thank you for watching on YouTube. Kristen says, I often get Christ messages, but unsure what to follow or do with it. So a lot of people are calling the new earth sort of like the Christ consciousness. And, you know, if you read books about Jesus, 1 sign per year. Yeah, there you go. For a year if there is no retrogrades for Jupiter. Okay, there you go. Thank you. So a long time. That's a long time. So if you read stories, books about Jesus and the Essenes, and that kind of information, you learn that the reason that Jesus came onto the planet was to teach us this Christ consciousness. And of course, we understand that sort of the church kind of grabbed it and did this thing with it, and, you know, just kind of grabbed it and ran with it and did what it wanted with it. The reality is that Jesus was teaching us that we can all step into this Christ consciousness, which is a higher elevated consciousness and awareness of who you truly are as a human being, and how much potential we have to be that great, to perform, you know, the miracles that he performed, to be what I like to call a master of the mysteries of the earth, or a master of the mysteries of the universe. And so he came to teach us, like, you guys, you can all do this. We can all do this. I'm not a god. I'm just here. I'm a human. I incarnated as a human being, and I'm no better than you. I just want to show you what your potential is. And that's what I like to call Christ consciousness. And so if you get a lot of Christ messages, like, that's your medicine. Like, take it in, you know, be with it, ask your guides what you're supposed to do with information, that kind of thing. Hey, Angela, welcome in. Hey, Leslie, welcome in. Everyone, Sat Nam. Oh, well, that looks so cool, like you're drinking in source. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. Whew, I just did a lot of talking. That was a lot of talking. So I'm going to be quiet for a second. So I want to ask my spirit guides, angels, teachers, source energy, great spirit to help me relay a message, an intuitive message for everyone for this week. And I don't look at the cards before I pull them. Yeah, you're welcome, Kristen. Just so you guys know, I want to be just as surprised as you guys. And I would like to ask for an animal spirit that will guide us through this week of transformation. Who can teach us? Okay, that one kind of flew out. I saw it. Okay. Okay. So now I am looking at them. So we do have hey, Joginder Singh, welcome in. I have the book, and sometimes I do look at it for a deeper understanding or a deeper message to come through, but I don't always use it. So just so you know. Now I've got comments coming in on 3 different platforms, so forgive me if I keep looking around. It's because I'm looking at all the 3 different chats. We have a new moon this week. The card that I have just uncovered is the 9 of Wands. It's going to be kind of hard to see it sometimes, but there's like a staircase. You've got the moon. It's basically the staircase to the new moon. That's probably the easiest way. Some of these cards are very visual, and that actually really helps. So so the universe supports us. Always. The universe is always supporting us. Sometimes we see it, sometimes we don't. In this case, these wands, or these sort of logs that are laying across the floor, are positioned in a way where they are guiding us to move up this ladder or staircase. And the staircase, each level represents a level of awareness, or a level of awakening, a level of understanding. When you get to a point in your life that you feel like you've learned a lot, what often happens is another door opens, and so you sort of move up to another level, and this keeps on happening. And so when you were saying Christ consciousness, and when I was talking about this higher vibration, this new earth, it's like the way that you get to the new earth is you have to move up the levels of awareness. You have to do the work, basically. So the work involves, there's a few different things. The work involves, first of all, you have to do your own healing. You have to just dive into, the unknown. You have to want to know the truth about who you are deep down inside. You have to want to do the work. And there's an understanding that sometimes the work takes you to a dark place, because in order to understand, in order to move to a higher level, hey Ashley, to move to a higher level of consciousness, you have to let go of the baggage. You have to release sometimes full-on relationships with people. And I'm not talking about just like boyfriend, girlfriend, or partner relationships. I'm talking about like mother-daughter relationships. I had to stop talking to my mom for 6 months, you guys. I made that choice, but I knew that I needed to do that in order to fully release that sort of cord that was attached to the energy that she represented for me in my life. It doesn't matter where she was at and where she's at in her life right now. It was what it represented for me and the way that I was allowing that representation to affect me. Hey, Renee. And so that's what I mean. Sometimes, that for me, luckily it was 6 months, and now I have a great relationship with my mom. But that was a step that needed to happen in order for me to move up to another level of awareness, another level of consciousness. If I wasn't willing to give up give up my entire relationship with my mom, I would have not moved forward a level. I would have not learned anything. I would have just stayed stuck where I was at. The universe sometimes screams at us the answers to our questions. And because we don't like the answer, we ignore it and we try to push it away. And sometimes we spend years pretending we didn't hear the answer that actually was there all along. And eventually it comes full circle and you have to do the answer that you got. So this card is showing us that we are actually moving up in levels of awareness. And it is a very deep week. Hey, I am Richie. Welcome in. Thanks for inviting your followers. So as you move up, just be aware and allow yourself to just flow with whatever energies come up for you this week. You know, I feel like a lot of times we get so anxious, so excited, and sometimes the universe does kind of support that fast change transition. But sometimes I feel like it also asks us to just kind of watch and observe and let yourself go with the flow. Because forcing it sometimes is not the answer. I didn't have to eliminate her. Okay, Renee asked, did you say you had to eliminate her in order to move forward? I didn't have to eliminate her as an actual person. She's talking about my mom. What I had to do was be okay with the fact that me choosing not to talk to my mother because I needed to grow and expand on my own. Like, I had to accept that not choosing to talk to her or choosing not to talk to her would mean that I might ruin my relationship with my mom, and there might not ever be a relationship ever again. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I meant. I meant that I had to be okay with completely losing her as whatever was there in order for me to grow. And then it happened that 6 months later, I learned what I was supposed to learn. I had so much clarity about the situation. I was in a new space in my life. I gained a little more power. It's like I took back a little more of my power, and I was ready to be around her no matter what she presented, no matter what came at me, because I was stronger now and the boundary had been set. And so I guess it's more of a boundary thing than anything else. But thank you for that question. Yes, that is what I meant. So we are being asked this week to just remember the process is a process of moving up in levels of awareness. So if you feel stuck, what is it in your life that you're not letting go of? What is it in your life that you're refusing to see? What is it in your life that you're not ready to move on from? That's huge, because some of us have like these huge things, like, you know, the elephant in the room kind of things, and it's not fun. It is not fun when those things are present and you know they're there and you ignore them anyway. So if you want to get to the highest level, right, you have to be able to read. You can't take anything with you. You can't take your ego to God. Your ego can't go. You can't take your you know, this ego consciousness into your soul, because the ego is not able to let go of the attachment to itself, so it can't go. It is important for us in this physical life that we have, but when you reach those higher states of awareness, the ego sort of takes a way back seat, because the answers come from everywhere, and you have to be open to receive. The ego doesn't always want to take that seat, and that's why it's such a challenging thing. They take up a lot of space. Yes. So that's our intuition card. Remember where you are going. That is the message. Remember where you are going. The second message is the Two of Pentacles, which is, in this card, is represented as the Two of Pentacles, and then the butterfly. So the butterfly, I mean, it's kind of a common symbol, and it's about transformation. You guys know the story of not the story, but you guys know the science behind how the caterpillar actually transforms into a butterfly. The caterpillar, I'll tell you the story real quick. I'll tell you the science of it. So what happens in the caterpillar's body is these cells called the imaginal cells. This is beautiful because this is in a song, Icona. If you guys look up Icona, they have a song where it's like all about this. Hey Dana, the caterpillar begins to experience what is called these imaginal cells waking up. And the imaginal cells start to sort of multiply. And they start to become more and more and more of them in the caterpillar's body. And they start to sort of communicate with each other. Yes. I don't want to like say it, I don't care. I'll just say it exactly like it is, but just know that some of it I'm paraphrasing and some of it comes exactly from what he says and thinks. So he says, the imaginal cells start to find each other. They start to find each other, and they start to like multiply and multiply and multiply. And the caterpillar cells want to fight against it because they feel like it's an invasion. They feel like they have to fight against this like unknown foreign thing that's sort of taking over. And the caterpillar cells, there's caterpillar cells that don't want to be anything but caterpillar cells. They don't want to change, right? And you could say this about the earth, right? This is like a metaphor for what's happening to the earth. That's why I'm telling you, okay? So their caterpillar cells don't want to be anything but caterpillar cells, but the imaginal cells, they start to find each other. And eventually there's a tipping point. And that's when there's more imaginal cells than caterpillar cells. And then the caterpillar cells basically turn into, he says, nutritional soup for the imaginal cells. And that's what happens. And then the caterpillar is all imaginal cells, which is the butterfly. And it has completely transformed. Like, there is not, when you look at the science of butterfly cells versus caterpillar cells, they are like two completely different things. There's no caterpillar anything inside a butterfly's body. So the caterpillar literally had to die in order for it to become a butterfly. Like, it just blows your mind. Like, that, you guys, that is something, hey Hot Spice, that actually exists in the earth right now. Like, you don't have to dig for like lost knowledge. You have it, the example right in front of your face. And it's something that happens on the earth right now. That is how the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. That is how we will move into the new earth, into the new dimension. That is, you have to let the old you die so that you can become the new you. And that's what this card represents. It represents change. Yeah. It represents change, but it also represents balance, because you have to find balance throughout it all. Like, whoa, yes, I'm getting all these comments. Absolutely. I've studied monarchs. Nice. Explains the feelings of transformation totally. Yeah, so look up that song, you guys. I don't know what it's called, but it's Icona. It's pretty amazing. That's actually, this card is in the challenge position. So the first card was the Nine of Wands, and the message is remember where you are going. Like, don't forget where you're going. The second card is the Two of Pentacles, and I'll show them to you. This was the first card, and then this was the second card. So the Two of Pentacles is telling us, like, there is huge change happening. And this is a reading just for this week. So change is always happening, sometimes more strongly than others. This week, it's pretty big. Like, if you're feeling, like I'm feeling it very strongly, if you're feeling it, like, just go with it. Don't resist. When you resist, you get stuck. Remember that. Angela says, I experienced this during my brain injury. Time for the next iteration. Yes. Hey, Irina, welcome in. Are we talking about transformation today? We're talking about a lot of stuff. I'm doing an intuitive reading for the week for everybody. So let's look at the third card that we got. Is that an infinity symbol on the butterfly? Yes. Yes, it is. So strong right now. For sure feeling it, oh, but don't like the feeling. Yeah, for, you know, energy affects all of us in different ways. Especially, it's like, you know, depending on, you know, what astrological sign you are, when you were born, what your planets are in. It's all very, very personal. But just know this one thing, you guys. You chose every lesson in your life. You chose every experience so that you could get to a certain point. Now, what that point is, that's up to you to learn. For some of us, that point is like from 0 to like infinity, right? For some of us, that point is from 0 to 10, and that's good enough. And some of us are experiencing karma, releasing karma, clearing karma from other lifetimes, and the lessons in this lifetime are sometimes very, very strong, and sometimes they're mild. They're, you know, some people go through life and they're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I had a happy life. I feel good about it, you know? And that's cool too. So yeah. So just know that where you're at is very personal, and it's very beautiful, and trust the process. But if you have the inkling, any tiny inch of inkling to know more in your life, to understand more, to search for the truth, to search for knowledge that has been lost to the time, to the universe, to time, then please look for the knowledge. Don't quiet that little spark. Don't shut that voice out, because you will get to a point where you're like, oh my God, I wish I had done this, or I wish I had done that, or blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Just go for it. That's my little spiel. Angela, thanks so much for posting that song. It's called I Am by Icona on my Facebook. If you guys want to find it, there's a link to the song on Spotify. Grab that brass ring and go for it. Gerald, read me. Okay, this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Okay, so this is the overall theme of the week. And the overall theme of the week is the Empress card. Let me show it to you guys first. This is so beautiful. Here we have the moon again. The moon in this card. So, you know what this card is about? Icona. Aykanna. It's a sacred word. I think it's from the Hebrew language, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's a Hebrew word. What is does it mean? I got to look it up for you guys because it has a very powerful meaning. Like they were very intentional with this name. And I don't know why I don't remember. But the Empress card is about creativity. The Empress card is like you stepping into your creative force or allowing it to awaken. This could also mean your second chakra, because the second chakra is like the fluidity of you and that the force to create life, right? So like the womb. And within this message is a bigger message. So we came to planet Earth. See, we're already master manifestors, and I think a lot of us don't realize that. There's been a lot of explanations about, why we're here on Earth. One of them is that, and this is what I believe, and you can believe whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm just telling you what has inspired me and what I can't stop talking about. I can't shut my mouth, and to me that means keep talking. So we came to this earth. We're already master manifestors, and we came to this earth because one, we wanted to learn, but we also wanted to experience bringing things from thought forms, from vibrational forms into physical reality, into three-dimensional reality where you can feel, touch, hear, sense it with your five senses. And being here on this planet, that's why we came here. We came to become masters of manipulation of energy, like masters of manipulating energy, but not for the use of like negative things, but for the use of beautiful things. This week is about, I feel like every day is, but sometimes you're not in that space. But this week especially, tap into that creative force. What is wanting to be birthed from you? What wants to be birthed by you? That's a deep question. Because we don't often think, we think creativity, oh yeah, I'm going to make some arts and craft and get creative, and that is in no way to say that that's not a good thing to do. But I'm talking like deep shit. Excuse my language. I'm talking about deep stuff. Like what is wanting to be birthed from you is going to change the world. So you got to find that. We all got to find that. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. To raise the earth's vibration. Yes, I love that. I love that. So tap into that very deep. What is wanting to be birthed from you? Let's look at the wisdom from the ancestors. This is a good one. So the fourth card is, this is what I like to say. If you're sitting around a fireplace and you have all of your ancestors, spirit guides, teachers, you're all sitting around the fire, and you're the student, and you're sitting there and you're listening to what they have to say to you. This is what they would tell you. And the card that we get is the Ace of Cups. My green screen makes such crazy, trying to show you the cup, but it's like, it's a magical cup. Half invisible, half real. The Ace of Cups is about all of the ones in the decks are all about beginnings. Hey Reina, they're all about things beginning. This one specifically is about love's beginning, but it marks exciting new phases. But it also deals specifically with love and emotion. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. New phases. that's change. I mean, that totally matches the second card. The challenge for us is going to be to change, to transform. Source cup low, it's full. Yeah. The challenge is going to be for us to change, but think about all the possibilities. Think about the infinite possibilities that could be if you birthed what was wanting to be birthed by you. I'll leave it at that. Create, 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 so you don't get caught in the web of fate. That's funny. And the last card, this is the interesting card. This is like, what? Kristen says, I need to drop cycle of abuse, learn self-love. Yes, we all need to do that. We got the Scorpion, you guys. Did you see how that appeared? Oh my God. The Scorpion. Wow. Fire. Let's read what the Scorpion has to say. So this is the animal. This is interesting because this is the animal that's going to guide us. That's from Jamie Sams. Oh, cool. Ooh. Okay. So I just read one word and I already know what this means. So fire. Stinging. Like protecting yourself. Going for it. The word that aligns with this energy right now is passion. The word is passion. The scorpion is about being passionate. Yeah, it was really cool. And the passion is what this Scorpion can teach us this week. If you're not in your passion, most likely you'll have a hard time because injected with the passion. Yeah, exactly. Most likely you'll have a hard time because if you're not, so here's what passion does, right? Let's describe what passion does. Passion is like lighting a fire. Passion is like sparking your creativity. You need passion, right? You need passion, the Scorpion, to awaken your creativity, to get ready for filling your cup, for starting something new, to get ready for transformation. So if you don't have that passion, it's going to be very hard. That is why the Scorpion is like here this week. It's like, I feel that. I feel that. I love it when we're on the same page. Me too. Thank you guys, by the way, for being here, for watching this broadcast. It's not over, but I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for watching on Periscope, on Facebook, and on my YouTube channel called The Channel for Grace. If you guys want to know about things that are coming up, projects that I'm working on, programs that are coming up, please check out my website, eaglestaryoga.com, and click on whatever tab you want information. Also, you can also sign up for my email list so that you receive the emails about what's coming up and you stay kind of in the loop of what's going on. It's actually a great way because I honestly don't send emails very often, but when I do, it's actually something really important. This reading makes me feel driven. Me too. Hey, Mente Insana, welcome in. Thank you for inviting your followers. Okay, let's do a recap of this reading. And then what we're going to do is, if you want a full reading, I do want to do full readings because this is such a powerful week. If you would like a full reading for you, then I am doing $20 readings. It's unheard of. So if you want a full reading, you just go to paypal.me/Eagle Star Yoga and donate $20. And it pops up on all my screens. I can see it. And then I'll do a full reading for you. If you want a single card reading, We'll do Periscope, Super Heart, people who gave Super Hearts first, and then I'll do everybody else. Okay, so just stinging my scorpion self is definitely online. Yeah, so just wanted to offer that up for you guys if anybody does want a full reading. Otherwise, we'll do the single card readings, and that's not going to really cost anything. But you will have priority if you give Super Hearts on Periscope. Okay, because, you know, let me just be honest. The Super Hearts help me to continue to keep this channel alive and continue to help me, I said the word continue a lot, to continue to provide content for you guys to watch, just like this broadcast today. Leanne, thank you so much for the Super Hearts. Let's do the recap. So the universe, so we got the Nine of Wands sending us this message of remember where you're going. Just keep your eye on where you're going. PayPal.me/EagleStarYoga. My actual website is eaglestaryoga.com, if that's what you're asking. The challenge card, so the intuition card is remember where you're going. Keep that image in your mind's eye as you move forward this week. The challenge card is the Two of Pentacles, which is about change and transformation. So it's going to be a little bit challenging for us to experience the change, but it's important. What's happening this week is the Empress. We are being asked to fully activate our creative power. Ask yourself what is wanting to be birthed from you this week and start taking the steps towards doing that. Because what it all means, where we're headed, is there's new phases, new beginnings. This is the Ace of Cups. So you are literally filling your cup, and it's and you're going places, but it's new territory, and that's okay. Your passion. How are you going to awaken your passion this week? What's going to help you? Light that fire under your ass. Light that fire. That was a pretty powerful reading. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. And thank you for being here today. I really, really appreciate it. It really, really helps me a lot. That you guys are so supportive on the chat and everywhere else. So what I would like to do is do some readings. So I have the Osho Zen Tarot cards. Yeah, you're welcome. These are really cool cards. These are the ones that I'm going to do the full readings with, and the animal deck as well, if anybody does want a full reading. Otherwise, to pull single cards, you guys. Nice, nice, Ashley. Love that. To pull single cards, I'm going to be pulling from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. Okay. So I have not gotten any donations yet, so we're going to start with some individual readings. Okay, Lisa. Let's go with Lisa first. I know she's been coming into my broadcast and I haven't been able to give her a reading. So we're going to do Lisa first, and then I'm going to hop on over to Periscope and do the Super Hearts. Okay? Super Hearts first. If you give Super Hearts, you're going to get a card for sure. Okay? Yeah. Do you have it, Hot Spice? Do you have this card deck? Wow, I really feel like this card is it. Okay, so the card that you got is Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, and Rewriting the Future. Oh my God, it's hard to see these cards there. I mean, that's a little better. I'll keep turning it until they're not this like see-through. So what, okay, Patricia, no, but I need to. I love the drawings. Yes, I do too. So Lisa, you got break the chain. So here's, okay, do you know I was talking about earlier, if you were in the broadcast when I was talking about how I had to cut the cords and stop talking to my mom for 6 months? That's kind of what this means. What the universe is asking you to do is to think of or step into an awareness of who is sucking your energy, who's taking more than they're giving. Because most relationships are this like beautiful balance, give and take. But then some relationships are someone's just giving, and the other one's just taking, and that's not in balance. And the more you allow yourself to be sort of taken advantage of energetically, the harder it's going to be for you to move forward. Because one, you're not going to have, thanks Arthi for that donation. One, you're not going to have the energy that you need to move forward. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard. So I know that the wheels are turning, and I know that you'll find what that is for you, but that is the message that's coming through for you. Okay, good. And Lisa says, I know who that is exactly. Good. That's really good. Okay. So, Patricia, if you want a full reading, I'm doing full readings, but you have to donate $20 to my PayPal account, which is paypal.me/Eagle Star Yoga. Otherwise, I can do a single card reading. And we do have people watching on Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm going to be kind of going through all the things. Arthi has just made the $20 donation, so I'm going to do a full reading for Arthi. If you make the PayPal donation, I will prioritize your reading. So Arthi, what I want to know is if you have a question that you'd like to ask. Good, Lisa, I'm glad. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Dio. So do you have a question that you'd like to ask? Okay, I'm going to need to write this down. Angela, thank you so much for that donation. Angela's going to be next. I'm just waiting for Arthi's question. I guess I'll shuffle the cards while I'm waiting. Thank you, Angela. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay, Patricia, gotcha. Okay, Arthi says, I have to sever ties with my mom, and it's a toxic relationship too. I wish her love. So would you like some more guidance into that situation? And then Arthi also says, will my husband and I heal from my mom's toxic relationship that has caused us a lot of pain from the last 10 years? So will your husband and you heal? So I'm going to tell you that the answer is you will heal if you choose it. And if you both choose it. And let's get some more in-depth, an in-depth message from Spirit for you about that, okay? Because that's the truth. You'll heal if you both choose it. But there might be some things you want to know. Some things that will help clarify some stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. So we're doing a full reading for Arthi, who is wanting some guidance as to whether her husband and her are going to heal from her mother's toxic relationship. Okay. Wow. I always love how this stuff happens. Okay. So for the intuition card, you got the traveling card. So this isn't just any type of traveling. What I'm receiving is that the kind of traveling that needs to happen here is, it's almost like in order to get from point A to point B, right? In order for anyone to get, let's give a more concrete example, to get, say, from where you are to another city, you have to either get in a car and drive there, or you have to get on a train and drive there. There's a journey that has to happen in order for you to get from point A to point B. And what happens in between there is the message. So the message is that you both, hey Don, you both have to be willing to travel from point A to point B. It's very clear, because I mean, I can't, it's really challenging for me to like even say this, because I feel like the true answer to your question is, it really is like, if you want it, it'll happen. But if he doesn't want it, it's not going to happen. And you have to be okay with either or. Because sometimes your healing is going to take a different direction, and his will take a different direction. But either way, there's some traveling that you guys have to do. You have to both either learn something about yourselves to fully step into a place of healing. And here's the next card that you're getting. You got the miser card. So a miser is like, you know, you're hoarding stuff. It's an energy of like being greedy, or like, you know, like, ugh, like I'm not gonna let go. I'm not letting go. It's mine. You know, it's like, no, these are my treasures, and this means more to me than anything else, right? Like that's miser energy. It's like greed, but it can mean if like an actual physical thing of like, oh, okay, like you have these things and you're not letting go of these actual physical things, but it's more energetic, I think, in this sense. And it's like the traveling has to be from a place of feeling like fear, like you can't let go, to a place of opening up and letting go. Whatever you guys are holding on to, like that has to do with this situation, you guys have to get. So here's the thing: if there's a toxic energy that is affecting your relationship, what's going on is that, you know, in very clear terms, you guys are allowing it. You may not be aware of it, but you guys are allowing that toxic energy to affect your own personal relationship. There's ways, right, to have an energy like that. It's very close to you, so it's challenging, and I understand that, but there's ways to, like, the energy is there, and you kind of don't have a choice but to kind of like deal with it. But the truth is that if you guys are able to let go of the need for it to be this way or that way, or for the healing to happen this way or that way, if you're able to let go of what kind of maybe keeps you angry or keeps letting in that toxic energy and affecting your personal relationship, if you guys are willing to let go of that, you will step into healing. You're going to step into healing together. And you're going to learn that at the end of it all, it has nothing to do with your mom. And it has everything to do with your relationship with him. And the third card you got is the healing card, which is crazy because, whoa. So the hands on this card they're like covering the face. You can't really see it. They're covering the face, and then they're covering the belly, and the heart chakra is exposed and open. Right. So you have to burst it open. Just let it burst open. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So here's even more powerful message. God, this card looks like the Tower card. Oh boy. So you got the Thunderbolt card. So there's like a person meditating and something struck, and then there's like people falling from the sky. I had this vision this week of the eagle. Let me tell you about the eagle, okay? I'm going to tell you about the eagle real quick. It just needs to be said. So I'm writing my book, and I'm telling my story of how I got to where I am. And one of the very first, very powerful moments in my life was when I went to my very first peyote ceremony. And I knew nothing about peyote. I knew really like nothing about Native American culture. I knew nothing about prayer in that way. I didn't know anything, but there was something that was like pulling me towards it. And I was at a point in my life where I needed to find the truth. I needed to find the answers to why I was feeling the way I was feeling in my life. It was depression, it was this craziness. And I'm going to make this a long story short because I could go on forever. I had an amazing experience. In the ceremony lasted all night. The morning after, I was gifted an eagle feather. And then my life is never the same because what they say about the eagle is that the eagle medicine has no mercy. The eagle has no mercy. The eagle just like grabs you with its claws and just takes you straight to God. And on your way, it forces you to shed all your skins. The eagle medicine is like going from 0 to infinity in like a flash, like a thunderbolt, like a lightning flash. Because you don't have time to think. Once you choose eagle medicine to come to you, you are thrown into the fire and you have to literally become the ashes, and like the phoenix, you have to rise from the ashes. And part of you literally has to die. And that was the beginning of my journey of healing. And I thought that getting an eagle feather and like, I thought it was all beautiful, and I thought it was like, oh my God, like God's speaking to me, like I'm ready for this. I was so excited. And the next 5 years of my life was the dark night of my soul. Okay. So I guess one of the lessons from there is just like kind of like be careful what you ask for, but if you're ready, you're ready. And what this card is telling me is that it might be a little shaky, you know, the traveling from point A to point B might be a little shaky, might kind of rip the comfortableness out of your life, but it also will lead to something amazing. And I want to read this card that you got, the animal card, the black egg. And then after this one, we're going to do Angela. And then after that, we're going to continue with single card readings, okay? Thank you guys for being here, for listening. I hope this is entertaining for you guys. I really do. Okay. The black egg. Okay, this is from the animal spirit, the well-known animal spirit. The black egg is about speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself, and what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. So that's the energy that's coming to you, Arthi. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and our expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but it is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. The universe is asking you to speak your truth. Say what you want to say. Don't be afraid. Ego. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that resonated with you, Arthi. Let me see if some of the comments that I missed. Hi, Jacobin. Hi, everyone. How is your day so far? Thank you, sharing inspiring content. You're welcome, Hermes. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, yes. All right. So, yes, thank you. To get a full reading, you have to make a $20 donation to my PayPal account, which is paypal.me/Eagle Star Yoga. Otherwise, I will do some individual readings. But now we're going to get to Angela. Yay! So, Angela, do you have a question you would like to ask? Yes. Ellie says, much love to you and your husband, Arthi. Yes, much love. Healing is a process, and I think that's what the message was really trying to say to you. And it'll happen, you know, as much as you guys allow it to, and as much as the universe tells you, or your soul tells you that it's what needs to happen. Sometimes what needs to happen is something completely different than what you actually thought. So it's an interesting process. Okay. You guys are so sweet. Hot Spice says, I hope everything works out for you. I'm waiting for Angela's question. Thank you guys for watching on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. We're about to do a full reading for Angela. Angela says, I have been in a time fully immersed in the world, doing work. In that experience, I am encountering many things like other people and their relationship to alcohol, as one example. It's in many relationships. The question is, Good night, Arthi. I have been in a time fully immersed in the world and doing work. In that experience, I am encountering many things like other people in their relationship to alcohol, as one example. It's in many relationships. The question is, okay, I want to buy the background for my bedroom. The question is, what is more present in these situations? My own work with intimacy in many types of relationships, or Angela, you are amazing. You are amazing. Okay. Let me read the whole thing. I have been in a time fully immersed in the world, doing work. In that experience, I am encountering many things like other people and their relationship to alcohol, as one example. It's in many relationships. The question is, what is more present in these situations? My own work with intimacy in many types of relationships, or red flags that I need to see in these situations? My own work with intimacy in many types of relationships, or red flags that I need to see in these situations. Red flags. When you mean red flags, do you mean red flags for the people that you're working with? Or red flags for you? Don't mind my faces. Red flags that I need to listen to and distance myself, or is it my fear of intimacy that needs to be addressed? Okay, that helps. Thank you for being so vulnerable and open here on this platform. Appreciate that. Anybody that is here, you guys are open and vulnerable. So I just want to tell you that I appreciate your openness, and that when you do sort of volunteer to have a reading, and it's a very personal thing, that I hope, you know, in my own world, you know, that we all keep that, you know, reverence and respect for each other, and that we uplift each other in this beautiful healing process. Okay, so what is more present? Red flags that I need to listen to and distance myself, or is it my fear with intimacy that needs to be addressed? You're welcome. All right, so the first, Jai, the Light of Oracle, what would be good to ask for that deck? Give me a second. Okay, so the first card that you got is, this is beautiful. It's the Existence card. So you have this deck, Angela, right? I'm assuming you do. But do you see the stars? There's a shooting star. There's a beautiful, it's like some kind of leaf holding this woman up, and she's naked, and she is staring up at the stars in the universe. I just love this image. And the card says existence. Your favorite, yeah, your favorite deck, yeah. Existence. And so it's like, I see you as this woman sitting on this leaf, like looking up at the stars, looking up at the universe. And the universe is sort of mirroring, hey Melissa, is sort of mirroring back to you. It's like the answers are there. And somehow, see, this is interesting because somehow it feels like you're sitting there and you're contemplating this question that you have. And the answer is there, but it hasn't quite come to you yet. And there's this like feeling that somehow it makes you feel like really vulnerable or like really small. But the truth is that you are that universe. You are the stars, and the answer is like a mirror. It's like it's within you and it's everywhere. And I think that this issue, because like here's what I sense that this issue that you've presented is like, it's not anything new, and it's something that has affected you for a long time. It's like a huge thing. And when you think about how huge the universe is, I feel like in a sense it kind of affects you in a way that it makes you feel like it's like you want to learn the answer, you want to figure it out, and at the same time it's almost like it's too big, and it's like you know when we say, oh, that's beyond me. It's like I feel that kind of energy. And then I'll come back if more comes from looking at that card. But the truth is that you are in every moment, you are that existence. And it's what you choose to put your attention to that comes. So if you keep bringing, if these things keep coming to you over and over, and you seeing these sort of what you call these red flags, I feel like the universe is definitely speaking to you in a very, it's easy because it's not you. You're not the one going through that. But at the same time, it's like, are you holding yourself back from learning what it would be like to heal this thing because of your fear? Because of your fear of intimacy. And the second card that you got is, you got the stress card. And so I think that in a sense, this could mean that you are like experiencing kind of stress because of it. And I kind of feel a little bit of that, but I also feel like you're being shown in the work that you do, you're being shown these different situations. It's sort of like you are getting to peek into the window of other people's life, and you're getting to, it's like you're experiencing intimacy by watching other people go through it. Like you're experiencing intimacy, but you're not actually experiencing it because it's not you, it's like someone that you're working with. And so in a way, it's like the universe is going, look, this is how it works. Like, this is what happens. It's like, you got to get in there and you got to get your hands dirty, or otherwise, like, you're not going to learn, right? Get your hands dirty or you're not going to learn. That's interesting. But then you're being shown, it's almost like you can see it. You can see it. It's like you have sort of clarity about it, but that's you. Okay, here it is. That's the boundary. It's like you allow yourself to see into other people's like situations. You allow yourself to guide other people through their intimate situations or whatever is going on with them in their life. But that's as far as you like to go. And this is interesting because I have had this experience where I fully understand a concept, right? And I'm like, I want to teach it. Like, I'm going to teach this. Like, I'm going to teach people how to do this. But I haven't yet done it myself. And so when I get to the point where I'm about to like put it out there, the universe is like, meh. But there's something missing, you know? There's something missing in the picture, and it's I haven't quite allowed myself. Either I haven't practiced what I needed to practice in order to truly teach that, or I haven't gone through the experience, and so there's no way that I could be teaching it, kind of a thing, you know? So I think that all of these things are showing up for you because you are open to seeing it, but you're only open to a certain extent. And then the rest of it, you're like, yeah, but it's only going to get this far. I'm not letting it get any closer than this. So I feel like it's part of it is it's just clarity manifesting itself in this kind of dynamic of you being able to see into other people. And then at the same time, it's full knowledge. Ellie just posted this word on Periscope. It said full knowledge, and that was like exactly the word that I was looking for. It's full knowledge. It's like you know it, and then something is still holding you back. So what is holding you back? The third card that you got is the inner voice. And this is the inner voice of your soul. This is beautiful because it's a picture. There's a crystal. There's, you know, the moon, the crescent moon on her head. There's dolphins swimming around her. Hot Spice says, be okay with vulnerable. So the inner voice is wanting to come out. Your inner voice is wanting to speak. It's almost like everybody shut up because I'm trying to say something. You know? It's like everybody just shut up. I'm trying to speak. And it's speaking. This is crazy. It's speaking, but you're not hearing anything. You're not hearing it. You get nothing. You're getting nothing. What the hell? Like, why are you getting nothing? Dude, this is intense. This is an intense reading. Okay. I feel like, so your original question was, is this just a red flag and I need to just like, okay, like stay away from that or stay away from that kind of situation? Or is it just your fear of intimacy that needs to be addressed? And what I'm getting is that it's both. Because you are getting this full knowledge, this full spectrum knowledge of what's out there and how, like, people actually live like this. Like, people actually live in these situations. And they're like, I don't know what to do. And you're like, why would you ever, like, who told you that this is okay, right? I mean, you understand it on a way higher level. It's because I know you, right? So, I mean, I don't know you, but I know where you're at, like in vibrational awareness. And so I know that you get it, and I know that you have those thoughts sometimes that are like, what are people doing? You know, like, what is going on where and it's okay, obviously, because there's like so much compassion, but there's a point where you're like, are you guys for real? Like, it is so obvious to you, the answer, that, you know, it's obvious to you. Right? So, but there's still something. I'm like, why is this? And I feel like it's both. It's like you're seeing the whole picture, and at the same time there's something that needs to be addressed because something's being blocked, and you're not, it's like you're not listening, or you're not allowing yourself to go there. You're like, nah, I've already gone far enough and I'm good. Well, you know, that could be it. Like, maybe you're good. Like, maybe you don't need to learn anything in that area. Maybe you're like done, you know, like, stop beating the dead horse. But at the same time, it's like, do you feel like there's something more that you need to learn from it? Is there something more? And I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I do want to read to you about the nightingale, because this is the card that you got, the animal. It's a bird. It's a blue bird. It's actually not blue, but it's the card has a little bit of blue on it. So it's like, I know what the card is about already. It's actually about speaking your truth. It's about the throat chakra, but I want to read to you what it actually says, because there might be a message in there that you need to hear that I can't relay to you unless I read it. So, the nightingale is the fearless voice. It's speech, it's communication, or song. Everyone shut up. Something in the message is getting my hands dirty and all. Okay. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, also unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. Boom. That concludes the reading. Holy crap, dude, that's intense. And thank you for your donation, Angela. I appreciate that very much. I hope that resonated with you. And I appreciate everyone else for being here and watching and supporting me. Hello there, everybody watching on YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. So, I'm going to jump over to Periscope, all the peeps that are waiting that have given super hearts so they can receive a 1-card reading. And we're going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Okay, so let us start with, I think Ellie was the first one that gave super hearts. I think, I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We're going to get through everybody. So, Ellie, no way. I have been getting such strong messages about singing. That's crazy. That's amazing. Well, there you go. There you go. Ellie, if you would like to ask a question, that would be awesome. If not, that's okay, but just let me know, and then I'll pull a card for you. Yeah, it was really powerful. Both readings I just did were really powerful. This is a really intense week, you guys. There's a lot of knowledge to be learned. Keep yourself open to it and just let it like come in. Just come. And do what your intuition tells you to do. Wow, sing. Yeah, that's beautiful. You're welcome, Angela. Thank you so much. Did you have a question, Ellie, or did I miss it? I don't think you do. Hey, Jason, just now saw you.
Patty, thank you for being here. Pauline, thank you for being here. Jack, thank you. You're going, read mine, please. That's funny. The background, I made it. I made it myself on Canva. Okay, Ellie says, is there anything they want to impart? Well, let's find out. I'm on my exercise ball because I can't sit on anything else. I have to like do these stretches real quick. Sorry. You're gonna watch me bounce. It's hilarious. Okay. Ooh. So here's the card that you got. You got the card called Answer the Call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? This week, especially Ellie, listen. Like, just listen for the messages. Niranjan, thank you. Just like open ears. You know about intuition, you know about how intuition works, and just listen. Because the universe is going to speak to you this week more strongly than ever. And so the more you listen to the messages, the more you can step into and answer the call. But that's a powerful card. What is your soul calling you to do? Yes. Hello, Audio Canada and Miss Ortiz. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Appreciate it. So there you go. Okay, let's go on to Leanne. Are you ready? Did you want to ask a question, Leanne? So now I'm going through and doing individual readings for the people that gave super hearts on Periscope. And once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go back to Facebook. But I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, good. Good, Ellie. I'm glad. On YouTube, Audio says, I'm wrestling with light and dark. I need to know why. And why are they getting stronger on other ends, day and night, awake and sleeping? Okay, give me a second, Audio, while I do this reading. What does Source and my ancestors want me to know? Okay, here we go. I'll get to you, Audio, so just hang in there, okay? Okay. Oh, interesting. So Leanne, you also got the card Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. So we got this card today already. The universe is asking you to cut the cords, cut the energetic cords to people that are kind of sucking your energy, and the energetic cords to things that are sucking your energy. Are there any negative habits that you can't stop doing that you know are not good for you? Things like that. The universe is saying it's time to make the boundaries, cut the cords, take back your power, take back your energy. This is it. This is it. It's the only way. And sometimes, like I mentioned earlier in my example, it takes drastic moves. That's okay. If you trust, then you'll be okay. Candy. Well, there you go. Stop eating candy. No sugar. Sugar's not good for you. No bueno. Oh, both ends. Okay. No bueno. No bueno. Okay. Let's go with, let's see. There's 3 more and then I'll go to YouTube and Periscope. Hot Spice. Did you want to ask a question or did you want me to just pull a card for you? Hey, Myra and Amelia. Thank you guys for watching on Facebook. I appreciate your presence. I'm sending it home with Tiffany tomorrow. I know. Oh my God.
Waiting for Hot Spice. Pull a card. All right, here we go. Oh, you were asking me, what should I ask? Oh, these cards are like, I don't know. I don't really like ask. I don't need to ask questions with this deck. I just pull a card and I'm like, okay. So here we go. Ooh. Okay, so you got the Star Mother card, and it says, how can you mother yourself? So it's Mother Mary, and this card is about nurturing, but it's about nurturing yourself. So if there is a place in your life where you are sort of not taking care of yourself, like how can you take care of yourself better? That's what this card is about. Self-care. How can you mother yourself, right? So take care of yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, in all kinds of ways, all the way around. It's like this week, self-care for you, buddy. Okay. All right, we got 2 more on Periscope, and then I'm gonna keep going. I want to make sure I get to you guys that are asking questions and asking for a card. Patricia, are you still watching on Facebook? I know you asked for a reading a little while ago. Hey, Woogie, welcome in. Can you tell me if I'll find my state nursing book? It's really important to me. That's funny. So Patty, are you ready? Do you have a question you'd like to ask? And I'm seeing you guys' comments on Facebook, and I'm not ignoring you. I just want you to know that I see you. Awesome. I guess I have to go to the spa. Yeah. Take yourself to the spa. Do it. I need to go. Let's go together. Woogie, thank you so much for inviting your followers. Okay, Patricia. Got it. So I'm going to do Patty if she responds. I think she's in here listening, and then I'll do you, Patty. Just pull it. Okay, I'll just pull cards, you guys. Ooh, thank you guys for being active on YouTube. I really appreciate that. So Patty, your card is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Question to ponder. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? We are all very special, powerful beings, and there's enough room for all of us to shine our brightest. So this goes for everybody. Don't dim your light to fit in. Shine as bright as you possibly can. Patty says, emerging in new directions. So I'm going to pull a card for Patricia on Facebook real quick. And then I'll go to Nadine, okay? Thank you guys. And then I've got some people on YouTube as well. I don't want to ignore the YouTubers because I'm trying to grow my channel. So if you guys don't follow me on YouTube, please do. It's Channel for Grace is the name of my channel. To think on this one. Okay, yeah. Take a moment. Think as much as you need to. All right, Patricia. Patricia, she's been waiting so patiently this whole time. Whoa. And the card flies out of the deck. Let's see what you got. Oh, I'm throwing cards everywhere. It's running away from me. Sliding farther and farther away. I got it. Okay. Ooh, I love this card, Patricia. And she said, emerging in new directions. This card says, unbound. Release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And the mantra that she likes to use for this card is unbound, unbound, forever unbound. Unbound, unbound, forever unbound. Unbound, unbound, forever unbound. It's one of my favorite cards on the deck. Besides the Mintakan card, that's actually my most favorite. Hot Spice says, thank you for my card. You're welcome. Oops. Hang on. I gotta get back into the broadcast. Okay, here we go. Because I'll miss comments. All right, that was for Patricia and Nadine. Are you in here and do you have a question? Hi, can I ask, do you need a job? Do you see a job happening? Okay, hang tight in there, you guys. Yay, thank you, Leanne. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, Channel for Grace. Have a great night, Ellie. Thank you for being here. And Nadine. Whoa. Well, this one's for Nadine. And they all keep flying out of the deck and falling on the floor. Pluto is transiting natal moon. Thank you. That makes good sense. Unbound, unbound, forever unbound. Love it. So Nadine, your card is the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Good night, Hot Spice. It's happening for you, not to you. That's your message. Remember that everything that happens in your life, you guys, is okay. Thank you, Audio Canada. I really appreciate that. So everything happens for a reason, and everything happens so that we can learn and grow and move forward in life. And so that's what you have to remember in your life. All right, let's go to YouTube here. Audio Canada. I'm wrestling with light and dark. Good night. I need to know why. And why are they getting stronger on both ends? Day and night, awake and sleeping. Wrestling with light and dark. Why are they getting stronger on both ends? Okay, let's see. I will share your link. Have a huge following. Not sure why though, but shall get you some YouTube followers. I appreciate that so much. Okay, Audio Canada. Here we go. Audio Canada, Audio Canada. Well, you know that we're all really stepping into the light more than ever. And now because we're moving into the new earth, and what's going to happen is you're going to have to face the sort of the dark parts of you so that you can step into the light even more intensely. So if they're both becoming very intense at the same time, deal with the stuff that is traumatic for you that you need to heal from, and that will diminish, and the light will become stronger. And it's interesting because you also got the card, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Doesn't happen often, but we have pulled two of the same card. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And it might be something that you have to think a little bit more deeply about. But if you're being affected by, the darkness, it might be because you're letting it affect you. Because everything is a choice, and we have to remember that. We make these choices, and because of the law of attraction, we attract what comes to us, what we're thinking about, what we're focusing on. So remember, part of it is, there's a lot of things changing in the universe, but part of it is, what are you choosing for yourself as well? And this card makes sense, you say? Okay, I'm staying away from the troubled parts of my life. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad. So blah blah on YouTube says, can you tell me if I will find my state nursing book? It's really important to me. Well, I don't know if you'll find it, but let's see what the cards have to tell you. There's always a message. Always a message. And I didn't forget about you, Niranjan. Give me a couple of moments. I'm watching. Okay, the card that you got is Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So that's your message today. I know your question was a little bit funny, but I don't know if you're going to find your book, but the universe wants you to know that you are not alone and that ancient ancestors stand beside you. Hey, Colleen. Thanks for coming in and inviting your followers. Interesting. I don't know what that means for you, but take it to heart. Okay. Sky Blue says, hi, can I ask, do you see a job happening for me? Let's see what message the universe wants to give to you. That's the one right there. Ooh. Okay. So the message for you is Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Do you know what this means for you? This means that the universe is working with you. Sorry, it's so hard to see the cards, you guys. The universe is working with you. Anyways, there's the Council of Light standing there, praying. So the universe is telling you that there's a divine plan. And part of it is like you chose this plan for yourself. You chose the lessons. And, you know, whether that means that you will find a job or not is kind of irrelevant, because the truth is that whatever you find, wherever life takes you, is where life is supposed to take you. And, you know, maybe you find the job that you want, or maybe you find, you know, something else finds you. What are you putting your energy into? And ask yourself, what are you ready to manifest? What are you ready to birth? You know, are you wanting to get, you know, this job? Is it something that's truly coming from, you know, deep within? Or do you just like need it because you're kind of in sort of this like frantic mode, and then you need to find a job, you know? Because where you're putting your energy is really important into how it's going to affect the outcome of kind of what you want in your life. But you have trust. The message is to trust that you have this beautiful, sorry, something in my eye. You have this beautiful Council of Light that is with you and sort of guiding you and sending you messages and telling you, you know, life is like this. And if you trust those messages, if you allow them to come through and then act on them, you will be guided in the right direction. And that's what the universe is telling you, that you are being guided in the right direction. You just got to trust, like dig deep for the message, let your intuition flow through you very intensely. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Cool. And you know, if a job is what you need and what you want and what the universe, you know, feels you need, then I hope that you do find it soon. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you guys. Thanks for the questions. So we have Niranjan. Are you still here? Hope you're still here. He says, Namaste. Can I get a reading, please? Family member is depressed, I feel, and lonely. It's the festive season of Diwali, and yet there is such huge shift happening. I would deeply appreciate light and blessings. Okay, Niranjan. Happy Diwali. And here's a card for you and your loved ones. Okay, this is your card. Oh, nice. Okay, so, wow, this is interesting. So you also got the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So your family member that's depressed is not alone. That's what I'm getting. So it's like they're not alone, and if you ask for help from your spirit guides, angels, teachers, the Council of Light, if you ask for help, they will respond. But you have to pray, and you have to pray with intention, and you have to ask, what can I do to help in this situation? Is there anything that I can do, or do I need to just take a step back and let it happen? Hey, Crystal Jewel, let it happen the way it needs to happen. Do I need to be in the picture, or do I need to take a step back? Because sometimes, you know, we see people that are suffering, that are, you know, our family, our friends, and we don't want them to suffer. We want them to be happy, especially when there's like happy occasions going on. But sometimes what happens is they're going through an experience that they need to go through in order to learn, to grow, and to step into the next level of awareness. And so in that sense, there's nothing you can do about it. So ask yourself, Ask your council of light, what can you do? Is there something that you can do in this situation to help this family member that is depressed? Or do I need to just take a step back and let them experience what they need to experience? Thank you once again. I have a wonderful, blessed week. Share your link on Facebook. Thank you so much. Yes. What is it you're celebrating? I am not necessarily celebrating, but if I was celebrating something, I would be celebrating this epic week and the fact that I'm writing my book and it's going very smoothly, and the fact that I'm creating my Earth School for Lightworkers Udemy course, and everything is amazing. And even though life goes up and down, and sometimes I feel really good and sometimes I don't feel really good, it's okay. We all go through those changes. We all go through those shifts. And all we need to do is just remember where we are going. That was the message of the reading for this week. Remember where you're going. Like, where's your goal? Where are you reaching for? No matter how wavy that, you know, the experience of your life is. Very, very important. Oh, thanks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it very much. So, do we have anybody else that would like a reading before I get going? It was interesting, you know, sometimes I get a lot of people on the Periscope broadcast and then nobody on Facebook and nobody on YouTube. And now I got like a lot of people on Facebook and a lot of people on YouTube, and that is blessed. Colleen. All right, let's pull a card for Colleen. Wavy indeed. Yes. You would like one, Colleen? Okay. Yes. We're going to do one for Colleen. All aligned for you. Awesome. I shared your link on my Facebook. Okay, thank you, Audio. I appreciate that. And Woogie would like one too. Okay, this first one is for Colleen. If you have time, I would like one. And then Zeppy the cat. If you guys are able to give super hearts, that would be amazing. If not, that's okay. I understand. But just wanted to offer that up if you are able to. Okay, Colleen. Message for Colleen. Here we go. Okay, so the card that you got, Colleen, is the Pleiades. It's called Double Mission, Channeling and Uplifting Humanity. So the double mission, the Pleiades are, you know, they're from another planet. Some of us are Pleiadians that have incarnated here on planet Earth, and we have a double mission. One of the missions is to channel the energy of the universe, to open ourselves up to be that energy and let it flow through. And then the other mission is to uplift humanity, because they're both kind of one and the same. By channeling the energy of the universe, that love, compassion, understanding, you are helping to uplift humanity. It's a calling that not very many people are able to step into, because it's kind of a lot of responsibility in a way. But I think more and more people are coming to realize that they're not the only ones doing this kind of work. And because we help each other, if we all step into it, then it'll be much easier. It won't be one person doing all the work. It'll be the grid of light workers connecting. So find what wants to be birthed from you this week. That's your job. Your job. Okay, Woogie. Let's do a card for Woogie. Thank you so much. You emanate grace and light. Please share your link of YouTube channel. May this auspicious festive season shower Ananda and serenity on everyone. Thank you so much, Niranjan. That is such a beautiful message. I really appreciate that. Okay, I believe this is your card, Woogie. Your card is fill up your well, retreat, rest, and refuel. It's time to take care of yourself. Self-care for you this week, Woogie. Chill out. You don't have to do everything. And you need to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. That's your message for you, Woogie. Retreat, rest, and refuel. Take the time. You'll thank yourself later. Let's just say that. You'll thank yourself later. Okay. And then Zeppi. Make sense? Good. All right, this one's for Zeppi. If you're still in here. I'm tired right now. Yeah. A lot of us are tired. You have to balance, you know. I've been working on like 5 different projects and wondering like why I feel like I'm getting nowhere. And it's because I am getting somewhere, and that's what I have to remember. And I also have to remember to rest. I can't stand having to take a nap, like feeling so tired that I have to stop and like rest, because I'm a go kind of person. Like I'll just keep doing stuff and I will not stop. And today the universe was very clear, like you need to lay down and take a nap and just stop. And when I did that, and then I woke up from the nap, I was like, oh my God, thank God I did that. I feel so much better. I feel clear. I feel refreshed. I feel like I hit the reset button. And I sometimes I really need to hit the reset button, and I need to allow myself to just completely check out and like just go to sleep. It's crazy because it's not in me to do that, but apparently I need to do that more often. That's my lesson. Zeppi, are you still here, dawdling? I got a lag on my end. Well, Zeppi, if you are still here, your card is play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be serious. The universe is asking you to, it's kind of similar. It's like, don't take things so seriously. Let yourself play. Let yourself have fun. Embrace that side of you, that innocent side of you. We all need to do that more, to be honest. Like, we all need to do that. And if we forget to play, we get stagnant and we get stuck and we're not able to move forward. And if we are going to become master manifestors, if we're going to learn how to manipulate energy, because that's why we came here to Earth to do, and we need to remember and go back to that sense of playing. Like, let yourself play, right? Let yourself play. So that's that. Angie, would you like a card? I haven't done that lately and feel horrible. Well, it's time. It's time. I'm going to pull a card for Angie because she's sitting there so quiet. I know she's watching. And what's this? You're welcome, Zeppi. Jai, this may sound weird, but I just figured it out. Your voice sounds like a song. Sounds like I'm singing. Sounds like you're listening to a lullaby or something. Love that. Some people tell me there's something about my voice. It's your voice. Listen to me. Angie, you got the Pillar of Light card, which says your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yes. And we're going to end with this one tonight, you guys. Thank you everyone so much for watching this broadcast, whether you were watching on Periscope, on Facebook, or on YouTube. I appreciate it. Please share the broadcast if you haven't yet. Invite your followers, share on Twitter. Let's get some more peeps to follow this channel. I provide content every single week, usually from Monday through Friday, and then I kind of take the weekends off because I do a lot of work during the weeks. Yeah, you're welcome, Patricia. So if you follow me here on Periscope or on Facebook or on YouTube, I would really, really appreciate that very much. You're welcome, Angie. You're welcome, Colleen. You're welcome, Zeppi. Thank you so much, Jai. Love and light to you. Please nap a little more often. Thank you. I need to do that. Going to rest. Oh, I'll watch the replay. Thanks again. You're welcome, Wookie. If you missed the intuitive reading for the week, yes, watch the replay, you guys. Because it was a very powerful reading. This week there's a lot of things going on. We got the nodes switching, we got Uranus switching signs, we got Jupiter switching signs, we got a new moon in Scorpio on Wednesday. Like, whoa, a lot. And everyone will be affected whether you believe in it or not. And if you're going crazy, don't worry about it. It's all part of the plan. I'm just kidding. But seriously, listen to your inner voice, listen to your light. Always remember to connect to your soul. And if you're interested in anything else that I do here on the internet, because everything is pretty much online for me, please go to eaglestaryoga.com, sign up for my mailing list or emailing list, and also check out everything that I have going on. Right now, the Moon Goddess Training starts January 5th. You can find more information on the website. There's a tab that says Moon Goddess Training. The 40-Day Magic Cleanse is a continuing program that is going on if you want to cleanse your body. If you want to clean yourself out of all the toxins and the glyphosate and everything that is in all the food we eat. Nowadays, you kind of can't get rid of it. You have to cleanse to get rid of all the toxins. So this is an amazing program. It's a 40 days, so a 6-week program with weekly broadcasts, and you can start whenever you are ready. So whenever you are ready, you start this program. Have a beautiful night. You too, Leanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. Hey Carla, just popped in to see what's up. Well, we are about to finish this broadcast, but I do appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you again. And I'll see you soon. Ciao.